Hey everyone, it's Rotan and Arnold. We are back for the new ABC show on skills, especially life skills. And this week we will discuss about what difficulty have you experienced in speaking. Well, for me, a few months ago it was not like right now where I was able to speak well in a fluent way. I would say even in English and also just going public, So it means that you have to learn over time some sub skills, I would say, in speaking, like how you can pace yourself, how you can behave in front of screens, or even when you're in person, in front of unknown people, for instance. So it means that it's really related to another life skill, I would say, that is communication, and also observing. Because when you try to pull your audience and to gain their attention, like I don't know, a DJ, for instance, you have to observe that and react and adapt to how people react and how they ask questions too, So from that, you can also just be a better, I would say, performer in speaking. It could be through workshop, it could be through conferences, but it can be simply like in this weekly show or any webinars, So that's, I would say, a key skill these days because, again, that's how you share your thought leadership. How about yourself, Arnold? You have been a speaker for 4 years, so you might share some experience and insight too.
Well, I think one of the important traits which are behind speaking, and especially when you speak about public speaking, but I think is courage.
Yeah.
It's courage in being yourself, courage in that you are good enough, courage that you can speak up and say what you want to say, and don't adapt yourself to the audience, but just be who you are. So courage and self-confidence are, I think, extremely important. And so that's one observation. The other one, what I see with many young people, that they're, well, maybe 80, 90% of their communication tends to be via some chat apps. Yeah, it means that I think they lose the capability and practice of speaking. Right now, well, obviously I'm very comfortable with speaking, but that was not very well.
Yeah.
That grows and you need to practice that. But if you only use your chats and a couple of emojis and that's the way of expressing yourself, you miss that practice and you miss building up the confidence and still it's one of the most crucial functions. That's what distinguishes us from animals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That makes us human, and again, it's direct. So, of course, you can still use Snapchat, WhatsApp, or Twitter, whatever you want. But well, we have to pitch many times in the day, or just to communicate with anyone, even with colleagues. So, speaking is a key skill.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, talking about speaking, you went to some meetup. You met some people this week too. You heard many speakers. So, what are the speakers that you met in Budapest? And can you say more how you explore the possibilities with them?
Yeah, well, first beginning of this week, we had the new worker meetup where we did use the Binovative, our partner, their brainstorming app, which is really, really very interesting because all of us are in the same room and still using that app for brainstorming. Really, really very nice. But well, the topic was also is also very relevant because we discussed ideas how you can, as a freelancer, as a worker in the knowledge economy.
Yeah.
Well, your knowledge, your skills up to date while we're all extremely busy. So, yeah, it looks like a contradiction, but it's well, it is. That's what we did. The challenge is still open, so you can still contribute to that brainstorming. We will in our blog post put a link to it, so you can still contribute. I invite you to do that because I think it's really important. I've seen many people who start their own business and they're so busy working for clients or whatever, and after a certain period of time, without realizing it, their knowledge becomes obsolete, and they clearly are just working in an old paradigm and old knowledge, and before you know it, you lose your position, and you lose the possibility of gaining new assignments. So it's really very important, especially in these times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Keep learning while doing your activities, because it's about applying now, when you have a problem or you need to design other products, services, whatever you want. Don't wait weeks or years.
No, it's things are moving so fast in any area of our society. That means that well, you and I are learning every day. So it's not something which you say, well, I only do it during the summer holiday or, or only just around Christmas or whatever. No, it should become really a daily activity.
Yeah, and habit. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's I also did attend the Startup Europe Week in Budapest. It is really a activity in this week throughout Europe. It's organized by the European
I have seen that. Yeah.
To promote entrepreneurship startups throughout whole of Europe. Huge organization behind it, and I went to the meeting here in Budapest. The presentations were a bit basic, but still it's to promote these activities, and at the same time we already did meet the potential investors. So in that sense, it was very successful.
Yeah, absolutely. So we keep you on post on that. So let's move also to other meetings that you had.
Yeah, well, actually the most fun meeting, and fun in a positive sense, that we had a very good laughs, and I think when you talk about speaking, it should also be fun when you connect with another person. You should be able to laugh and enjoy yourself. And
yeah, absolutely.
When I think about my meeting with Vilmos Vasi, he's a professor in creativity, I can still see that we were both laughing. So, and that happens not enough. When do you see people laughing? Yeah. Yeah, when you see in a cafe or in the metro, whatever, people, I think, also use the capability of laughing. But laughing has been shown to be very, very important also for your health, your physical health. So we had a very, very good meeting, and it will be continued, and it's very likely that in some form or another he will be involved in what we do with the new ABC. So really, really, really very nice.
So you also met, another school, Code School, another platform, I would say. You met the founder this week?
Yeah, Jozef Boda, one of the founders of Code Cool here, which started here in Hungary, but is now will be growing in Poland and Spain. Yeah. And we discussed how adding life skills to coding skills could potentially make the students more eligible for work. So it was really, really very good. His mentors will now have a look at our video courses, and he's also very, very interested in our app.
Yeah.
So maybe you can share what our latest status is with the app, Rotana.
Well, Thomas is doing great work. He almost done with the prototype. Because he has built the app based on our different categories and 47 life skills, and it shows us that it's really simple, well designed, and beautiful, I would say, and easy to use again. Because that's what people want. If the app is not simple and you cannot use easily on the go, people won't use it. But at the same time, Thomas included some ways to track your own progress, and how you can also see your own dashboard when you comment or you answer to some question that we share, some call to actions, for instance, on different life skills. And that's well done again. So we will share more about that with the beta versions. Stay tuned with that.
Absolutely. Really looking forward to that, and many more people are interested in it. So that is really going to be a super experience.
Yeah, and it will be available first on Android and then iOS. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I also had a nice meeting with Anna Sipos. She is
Yeah.
really well, I think one of the top persons working in what we call the learning by doing activity, and
Yeah.
learning by doing activity is really using your hands in making new product, making bags,
Yeah. On the ground. Yeah.
backpacks, wallets out of recycled material,
Yeah.
everything. And she gives trainings and workshops around that, and we just discussed the possibilities of well, adding the things together, because we know that learning by doing is a crucial aspect in teaching life skills and
Yeah.
experiencing life skills. So we are looking for ways to collaborate, and we came up with something like creativity boot camp. So stay tuned
Yeah.
for that, because that's likely that we'll be start organizing that.
Mm-hmm.
That is really, really very exciting as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So again, stay tuned for that, because we will work, we co-create that with other people and Anna Sipos. So and we have also a webinar tomorrow on life story with Oscar Marshop from the Life Skill Lab. So please join us at 10:30 a.m. CET on Hangout. Just ping us on Twitter at the new ABC, or just send us an email at contact@thenewabc.net, and we will share the link for you to join it. You're welcome.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. And Oscar is from London. He's based in London, so please join us. You will be happy. So, is there something else that we can share with our community, Arnold?
No, I think that is the essence of this week. It's a really exciting week, and even tonight I have a very exciting meeting with a person who's has plans to start a new school here in Budapest. So I will be introduced to that person, so see whether we can integrate life skills already in that, because it's really our goal to get life skills at the very low age. Yeah. If you're in your 70s or 80s, it's a bit late to start learning life skills, but it's not impossible. But still, really good if you're as young as possible. So I'm really looking forward to that. So what is now happening is that more and more people are excited about what we do, and they start introducing it to other people and talking with other people. So. Well, we've mentioned it before, and one of our old names is called Ripples, and I can see that the ripple effect is really working.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely. And again, our global vision is to be and become the skills platform, a powerhouse. And through that, you have 3 key skills. Again, we say that on Twitter, maybe last week too. With 3 key skills that are entrepreneurial skills, professional skills, and life skills. Because without this combination, it's tough to thrive in your workplace or even outside it. So we will hear more about that from us, because we are not just focused on life skill, even it's core to what we are doing these days.
Absolutely.
So have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll be back next week, of course. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.